Faye Wongso, CEO of KUMPUL, ecosystem partners, startup founders, future unicorns, and global innovators. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning dan selamat datang. I am delighted to be here today with my fellow colleagues from Magic, along with our partner KUMPUL. Apa kabar ya? Semoga kamu baik-baik saja. I would like to take this opportunity to thank our partner for their dedication and guidance to the attending startups. To our startup founders, congratulations for having completed the Global Market Fit Programs or GMP Indonesia. And I hope you are ready to explore the great island nation. I believe that the past 3 months have been an impactful journey and offered you immense insights. The new norm has necessitated a shift on how we navigate the program's logistics and to best assist you through this year's GMP. KUMPUL is the premier digital entrepreneurship ecosystem builder in Indonesia, and they empower entrepreneurs through its 70 hubs in 32 cities. KUMPUL assembles startups, corporates, ecosystem builders, and investors in a single platform to bring synergy and to create greater impact across Indonesia. With more than 270 million people from 1,300 distinct native ethnic groups across 17,504 islands, Indonesia has an immense opportunity and untapped potential from market value and human resources, which makes this beautiful nation with the potential to provide any startups to launch their business even further. Based on recent findings from Statista, some key points that I find insightful and would like to share with you today. It takes 12.6 days to start a business in Indonesia, compared to the regional average of 34.9 days. In global comparison, Indonesia has a high level of human development, and with 30.3 billion USD, e-commerce generated the highest digital revenues in 2020. Indonesia is also forecasted to become the 4th largest economy in the world by 2050. With these key findings, it is sufficient to say Indonesia is a market to make your mark. The internet economy is thriving with an average growth rate of 49% a year since 2015. This growth pace has exceeded all expectations and has positioned Indonesia as the largest and fastest growing internet economy in Southeast Asia, well on track to cross 130 billion by 2035. It bodes well that we share a common and overlapping ancestry and culture, so language barrier won't be a problem for us to understand and help each other. Startups take the knowledge and friendship that you have gained and nurtured from GMP and continue further into Indonesia, as the possibilities are endless. My fellow Indonesian startups and corporations, I look forward to further strengthening our bonds as part of the Southeast Asian neighbors by embracing future collaborations with each other. Mutually beneficial collaborations that will only elevate both of our country's startups ecosystem standings on the global stage. To our great partner, KUMPUL, we hand over the reins of custodianship of the startups to you. And we hope that you will be the lighthouse guiding our innovative startup founders to elevate their standings in this ecosystem. After all, Southeast Asia is nothing but a giant house, a home to some of the most diverse, competitive, yet amiable people. Startups, the adventure that you will gain and experience, I hope you will share your stories with your fellow peers back home in Malaysia. As the phrase goes, kita serumpun. Wishing you all the best of luck. Thank you.
I'm Faye Wongso, CEO and co-founder KUMPUL.id, and together with Magic, we've run this Global Market Fit program to help 15 startups to be connected with the industry in Indonesia. So congratulations for 15 startups that has finished this program. The program is 3 months length and consists of business matching with Indonesian partners, FGD with experts in a lot of practicals and validation trip. So startups have learned how to penetrate Indonesian market through workshops and FGDs. 15 startups have been connected with Indonesian partners, and there are startups that have successfully signed MOU to establish partnerships in Indonesia. So thank you partners, community, startups, and all parties that have involved in this program.
Hi, my name is Anna, and I currently work for Google Japan, leading the retail and payments activation for Google Play. I'm also an active strategic thinking, go-to-market, and leadership coach. It was a humbling and honor experience to be one of the mentors for the Global Market Fit program, where I mentored 2 notable startups from Malaysia, Medcart and Agent2You. Mentoring gives me great satisfaction in just simply giving back and being able to help and share my experiences. It brings meaning to what I do. I have never mentored someone and not learned something from them. And for me, all mentorship sessions that I've run have been priceless because it was filled with exciting insights and discussion around business challenges and best practices. It amazes me on how these startups cover unmet needs through their solutions. I wish them all the best, and I believe that they will have great success in the near future. Stay in touch, and thank you KUMPUL and Magic for this wonderful opportunity.
I'm Anna.edu, CEO and co-founder of Kindergarten.id, the first kids enrichment platform in Indonesia. During pandemic, we learned that location is not an issue anymore for students to learn. So from this Global Market Fit program, I managed to have a meeting with several startups from Malaysia, and now we had signed an MOU with A1 School to have a fruitful partnership. One of the goals from Kindergarten.id is to bring curated enrichment program from Malaysia to Indonesia. Thank you KUMPUL and Magic for arranging this cool program. We believe that great collaboration is always a good thing to do. Untuk kebaikan anak Indonesia, kenapa enggak?
Hello everyone, my name is Amairuddin. I'm heading the business development of Far Capital, Swan Berhad, a company in Malaysia. Also heading the expansion of Indonesia. First and foremost, I would like to introduce a little bit what our company does. Far Capital is the largest property ecosystem in Malaysia. We've been around for 8 years already. We have around 17,000 clients, and it's growing very, very fast as we speak. And in terms of property transaction, we transacted in last year around 250 million US dollars. I think what's the more important question here is why we do what we do. And our intention in Malaysia is to actually help people to buy properties. We want to increase property ownership in Malaysia. And the thinking here is that we can actually extend this service to Indonesia as well. So in summary, what we do is, I can summarize in 3 things. The first one is we create demand, whereby we collect data from our buyers and our clients. So we understand exactly what is their purchasing power and what's their ability to buy. In the event that they are not ready to buy, we will guide and educate them until they are ready. So we have the patience and education to do that. Secondly, we have the supply component, whereby we negotiate with the developer. And the way we negotiate is in bulk. So we buy 50 to 100 properties at one go. And in return, the developer gives us additional discount. So this additional discount really makes our client happy because they know what they buy from us is cheaper than that we can get in the market. And number 3, we just match the demand and the supply. Like I said, we have the demand and the purchasing power. Also, we have the supply from the developer. We simply match it, and we keep on repeating this, helping people, more young people to buy properties easier. In terms of KUMPUL, I would actually say, I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart and representing Far Capital as a company as well, because I think without them, we wouldn't be able to meet so many companies within a short period of time. So number 1, I think like the network effect is really, really great. Within 1.5 months like that, we managed to meet already 10 companies from Indonesia. And this company, the largest property developer in Indonesia. We've met like some VCs, prop tech, and also some investment companies, which is really helpful for us to understand what's going on the market itself. So I think the on-the-ground market knowledge is also something fundamental that KUMPUL has really helped us to develop. Research, online research is of course available, that's one thing, but for me, the most important thing is to really know and understand what's happening on the ground. And KUMPUL has helped us a lot in terms of this by allowing us to talk with multiple partners from multiple angles. So we really understand the market from multiple directions and perspective right now. Make it easier for us to enter the market. I think the biggest mistake a startup company can make is to assume that the market that they're going to enter is the same with the market that they're currently successful in. For example, if you are the biggest property ecosystem in Malaysia already, the biggest mistake we can make is to assume that we can just enter Indonesia without much knowledge and just replicate everything in Indonesia. And that is absolutely wrong. I think KUMPUL has helped us in order to get that localization, and we understand in terms of expansion in Indonesia, the best strategy here for us personally is actually to expand via collaboration. So we focus on localization, leveraging on our partners to help more people to buy properties, not just in Malaysia, but also in Indonesia. In terms of FAR Capital has a lot of plan moving forward, and in terms of the next 5 years, of course, one of the plan is to go for listing in Malaysia. So that's a big thing. We're looking at that into 2 more years. So we feel that the Indonesia expansion will really help us expedite the process. Will really help us to strengthen the company in the core and to prove that this concept and this company can not just work in Malaysia, but it can also work in Indonesia and other countries in Southeast Asia as well. The next one we're looking for is the Philippines and other Southeast Asia market out there. So again, just really, really big thanks and shout out to the team. I think KUMPUL really has a great team behind them supporting this. I think the mentoring session that was being done by them is really, really great. Help us push a lot of our thinking hats. Really help us in terms of strategizing, in terms of partnership especially. So that's really, really great from our side. So I think that's it from my side. Thank you so much, KUMPUL, again for your assistance, and you guys should all try it. It's amazing. Thank you so much.
Hello everyone, my name is Brian. I'm from A1. A1 provides a management system for learning centers across Southeast Asia. With A1 School's management system, if you are running a learning center, such as an enrichment class or tuition centers, or even for music and sports classes, our management system helps you to reduce your daily administrative work. A1 School's management system is not only for your admin back-end work, but also it helps with your communication with parents and also teachers. If you're facing daily work such as your fee collection from students, class scheduling, and also student attendance tracking, A1 School's management system is for you. So after we have participated in GMP Indonesia, we have found great things and we have learned throughout this entire journey in this GMP. We have talked about market validation, especially when coming into a new country such as Indonesia. Besides that, the mentors was also really helpful in talking to us about our customer persona and also some of the key metrics that we needed to look out for when we entered into a new region and country like Indonesia itself. Besides that, we have also had the opportunity to get sharing from founders who have been there and done that. These are founders who have already also started from where we were a few years ago, and they have expanded into Indonesia successfully. So it was an amazing journey where we could actually learn from them all of the tips and tricks that was needed to enter into this new market. Besides that, with the help of Magic and also KUMPUL, we were connected to some parties from Indonesia that was related to our business. From there, we were able to sign MOUs and also work together with these companies in expansion into Indonesia itself. So with this help all the way from GMP itself, we had the opportunity to network with all of these counterparties and at the same time validate our solution. And moving forward, we are looking into localizing our solution, which is our management system, into the needs of the region of Indonesia itself. We have already started hiring our first few staff for sales and also support team, where we will be now looking into growing and expanding our business into Indonesia itself. And that's all from me. Thank you so much.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Dr. Xian Li from Alpha Swift Industries. What we do is we make drones. Drones can be unmanned aerial vehicles, such as a fixed-wing aircraft or multi-copter. Drones can also be an unmanned ground vehicle, like what you see on self-driving cars every day, that people are trying very hard to develop. So every robot that has the capacity to travel from one position to the other destination can be considered a drone. And what we do is we are in the midst of developing and also building delivery drones. We are also using drones, the aircraft drones, for agricultural purposes. A lot of the times in the agriculture sector, there will be a lot of farmlands where you will need to have more data, and it is very difficult for farmers currently to capture data without the help of anything that flies. So one of the big advantages of using drones is that we can capture data very easily and then do the analysis in the office via post-processing. And then from there on, the farmers will be able to capture what is happening on their farmlands and then what is the diagnosis that they need to do. And then to apply the suitable amount of pesticides or herbicides or fertilizers onto the farms, and then increasing the yield. Another big part that we are playing is that we are using drones for delivery. Currently, we are working to solve more and more logistic problems. You will see that in certain regions, such as the urban areas, there will be a lot of traffic jam, and then that will really delay the time of delivery, when it is crucial that the delivery should be done in a very quick and accurate way. Land transport will not be a suitable mode when it comes to life-saving deliverables. When you use a drone, it will be faster and also it will be more accurate, and this can help to save lives. I'm very glad that we joined GMP with KUMPUL because we get to know a lot of new friends, and also it has opened up my mind about what we can do to serve countries like Indonesia. And we have also realized that Indonesia, being an archipelago with more than 17,000 islands, it is not easy to distribute or dispatch items on all of the islands. So we think that drones can be a very useful tool that can help to dispatch more items towards the whole region. So we are looking forward to work on that. Moreover, there are also a lot of agricultural land, arable land in Indonesia that can be taken care of and managed more and be more well managed with drones. So I think after going through the program, we feel that the Indonesian market is big. It is really big. There is no doubt about it, because from the point of view from the business perspective, we know that the market in Indonesia is more than 10 times bigger than in Malaysia. And speaking from the traffic of the e-commerce alone, it is quite obvious that Indonesia has already minted quite a number of unicorns. So And the amount of arable land, for example, the palm oil industry in Indonesia is, I think, at least 4 times bigger than Malaysia. So anything that has to do with palm oil has to come from either Malaysia or Indonesia. I think that the applications of this drone technology, if it's suitable in Malaysia, I believe it will be also suitable in Indonesia. So our plan in the future, in the far future, will be to build aircraft which is capable of carrying very heavy loads. We're talking like 100 of kilograms, maybe 500, or maybe even up to a ton for delivering massive cargoes. So for a region, for a geographical region like the Indonesian islands, where you have so many islands, and this kind of aircraft will be very useful. And I think for a near future, the agricultural sector will need more management, and then to be worked with drones that will really help to increase the yield and productivity. So I think this kind of technology will really bring a difference. Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm from Elite Advanced Material. We are actually Malaysia's first boutique manufacturer of high purity solvents. So we buy in technical grades of the lower type of specifications of solvents, and we will process them, purify them into a higher specifications, and selling into high value manufacturers such as pharmaceuticals, medicals, F&B, and diagnostics. We have our history actually started in year 2012. So we started to realize that there is a gap in Malaysia market, because Malaysia is the same in Indonesia. We are actually a big manufacturers of the raw materials, but when it comes to higher grade type of solvents or chemicals, we actually have to import it in. So the idea came in, why don't we bridge the gap in between the technicals and the high purity solvents? So and hence we started Elite Advanced Material. In 2016 is actually our first breakthrough. We managed to sell to our very first customer, which is the British American Tobacco. Right now, they actually shifted to Indonesia. So the last purchase actually in 2019. 2017, we have a big breakthrough. We received a Smartfund grant from MOSTI to scale up, and we also participated in the first trade fair in Lab Asia. In 2018, we got our ISO certificates, and we also moved to a bigger sites to increase our capacity and to cater more for the export market as well. In year 2019, we actually we managed to export quite a fair bit to Singapore, and in year 2020 is actually another turning point for us. Due to the COVID pandemic, I will explain it more later. We actually managed to regulate even further into the regulated markets, such as food, with more accreditations. So for us, my teams, there are actually 3 of us. My husband, Feng Huai, is actually one of the co-founders. So he got a PhD. Both of us actually met in Imperial College London. So he is actually a PhD in analytical chemistries, and I'm actually an engineer, a process engineer by background. And Hisham, who is our production manager, he is actually our employee 001. He's actually the intern that actually started this project. And when we worked through and we realized based on the economics that we can actually make it out of a business. So what's the main thing that we can actually bridge is that first of all, we actually quite value for money, because we don't need to go through such a huge supply chain. For example, if you're talking about those chemicals or even a disinfectant product, if you are buying from overseas, right, what they do is that they may buy the raw material from China. They will send it to a processing plant, maybe in Belgium. and then they will package it in France, and then they will deliver back to Malaysia again. So for us, we actually cut short all these, and it will transfer into a price value and lead time for our customers. Second thing is also due to the current COVID situation, there is we call it a deglobalization. Because of the current supply chains, you are unable to get those regulated products from overseas market. That's because they are facing, shipping issues, and then even the internal demand is huge. So quite a few of our customers, some of the big MNCs that they have never considered us before, they are actually looking for us because they are unable to get any goods from the European market, from Japan, or even from US. The other one is our competitor is also not technically trained, because they are actually the distributors based here. So they will usually sell off the shelf, off the rack type of products. And for us, we are able to provide better customer support in that sense. Our company is actually quite strong in accreditation because of the markets that we are venturing. So we have like 9001, 14001, some of the medical device, 13485, CGMP, HACCP, and even HALA certified. And I think with the HALA certification of all these products, it will actually help us to venture into Indonesian market more. We have three different series of products. One of it is actually the solvents type. Solvents types they are mainly used in like labs, universities, even for pharmaceuticals. They use it for their QC. Some of them they will use it for their productions. We also have the alcogen type series of product. They are mainly the disinfectant products, but for us, we are not the generic disinfectants. For us, it's actually into the regulated market. So for us, our quality and our regulation, we can actually compete with the European brands. For us, all our regulations, we are compliant to the EU standards. So enhanced, and we can sell a lot to the hospitals, environment type of Lastly, we have the other one is a Liveco. Liveco is actually a complementary product to complement alcogen. Because a lot of our customers, when they sell, they want some of the general cleaning product as well, because they do not want to source from different suppliers, and hence we come out with with this range of cleaning products. And it's actually more of an eco-sustainable type of cleaning disinfectants. There are a few. What make us want to go for the GMP program is that we think that Indonesia actually has a huge potential. So we are thinking that we should actually give our chance to actually venture into Indonesia market. But Indonesia markets, because from what we learned before, it's that we are unable to find a relevant partners, and KUMPUL actually helps us to link up with some of the very good companies to actually venture into Indonesia markets.
So hi, my name is May and I'm from BIP. We are a sports technology company focusing on virtual runs, virtual challenges, and hosting sports events. And we are a platform that helps other organizers and companies host their own sports events as well. We have different functions in the company. So we have the hosting side, we have the platform side, and we do have our own app as well that participants can use to track their records and participate for the events. So in terms of what we got from the GMP program, I think, speaking on my end, I think we got more in terms of the user perspective. You go into your market research and you always see it from a point of view from a company, and you don't really think from a user point of view. However, going through with this program as well, we could get an insight about what do we need to do when we look at a different market from a user point of view. And it was really interesting to look at how Indonesia users or Indonesian market really is, just because, you would think that Malaysia market and Indonesia market will be quite similar. because, or maybe they speak similar languages, eat the similar food. However, there is quite a different shift in terms of mindset and sort of what they're more attracted towards and what they would engage with more. Another one that we sort of got from the program as well was we got really good connections. So we met people, thanks to KUMPUL as well. We met a lot of different partners or different companies who are willing to talk to us. And from those as well, we gained more insights in terms of their own users, their own market, and their database. So that was quite helpful. Another opinion about the Indonesian market is actually, in saying that they're quite different, is they're also really similar. So what we found in the Malaysian market here is we're a very community-based market where we would share things out to our friends, and through talking to different partners and different companies, we also found that Indonesian market is also quite similar in terms of the user behavior. However, in terms of the market of for example, what we're going into, which is sports, we noticed that, obviously there's more population, there's a bigger population in Indonesia and compared to Malaysia. However, what we see is it is actually very similar, not that just because Indonesian users have a different behavior or act differently. However, when you look at in the sports market itself, it's actually quite similar in terms of what they're looking for, the solutions that they want, or what kind of rewards they are sort of wanting at the end of the event or at the end of the challenge. And that was quite an interesting thought that, actually, even though the Indonesian market user in general is quite different, however, when we look specifically in the sports industry or the sports market, is actually quite similar. What we plan to do in the future is about launching our first event. I'm hoping to work with a really good partner, launch our first event in Indonesia, and hopefully being able to, make our name, put our name out there in Indonesia, but also in that, not just bringing our brand over to Indonesia, not just expanding our market, but also going to the idea that we want to increase social cohesion and wellness, and how we want to do that is through sport. So we want to make people more active, especially now during COVID, where nobody or very little people can go outside or run outdoors. We want to bring not just the idea of health to them, but also the idea that you can still contribute to a community, whether it is through sports and peer support to your friends as well. So I think that is sort of what we have got, or at least I have got from this program. We're really thankful for KUMPUL and Magic to help us out with this as well. Really great. Really learned a lot as well. Really met really cool and really good people, whether it is from the program itself or outside with the meetings that KUMPUL has helped to arrange for us. So yeah, thank you.
I'm Muzaffar from Anna.edu. Anna.edu is an edutech solution with the goals to facilitate teachers' day-to-day job, be it when managing class to school or online class. So our product consists of a school management system for in-school management and an online learning management system to manage online classes and resources, especially during the pandemic session. The uniqueness of our solution is that we have a library of content that the teachers can directly use in class with a pre-written lesson plan, or RPP as they call it in Indonesia. And it is properly tagged to learning objective based on the curriculum and can be easily adapted to include any curriculum in the world, including in Indonesia. So we found out that this is where normally teachers spend their time, and we facilitate them with this work. In Malaysia, for example, we managed to reduce the administrative work of a teacher from 2 hours to 15 minutes daily. So during GMP, we focus on adapting this product to bring it in Indonesia by focusing first on the early education segment, which have a market potential of 150,000 schools in Indonesia. So why we choose this segment? First is because of our own made content, which is based on Montessori principles for early education. And also with discussion during GMP, we found out that this is a market with a lot of potential and still a lot of things to be explored. All this thanks to the discussion that we have done. A special shout out to Mr. Ahmad Zaki, our mentor from Anchorage Foundation, which has guided us through the process. So KUMPUL has done a very good job on finding a perfect mentor for us, and he is very well versed in the education industry and early education segment. And another highlight of our journey through JMP is the business matching that KUMPUL has set up with us. We have the opportunity to make a lot of startups in edutech industries. Some of them are well-funded startups. And one of the startups that we met, the Websys for Edu, a teachers training and consultation company, complements what we are doing. We are really impressed with what they are doing, and Alhamdulillah, we are able to sign an MOU with them. So hopefully, more things can come with our collaboration with Websys Edu, and we are looking forward to having this product in Indonesia soon.
My name is Shaharin Saman. I'm the CEO of IGG Arena esports. During the pandemic, a lot of cyber cafes and LAN center actually closed because of the COVID-19. So we saw an opportunity there. Why not we build what we call a virtual esport gaming center? It's a software-based platform that works on PC and mobile that allow esport player able to play their favorite games in a community. So we launched our first version of IGG at home, version 1.0 in December 2020. During we launched, up to date, we have already have roughly about 2,500 players that using our platform, and we also have signed up one University Utara Malaysia, that use this platform for all their 30,000 students. We also have signed up one of football association that who wants to use our platform for their virtual football fan, and we are also working now with the local municipal to also build a virtual esport club for every local council in the country. So as to date, we are now moving into launching IGG Arena in Indonesia. Indonesia, 73.7% Indonesian actually are online. So we saw that there were big opportunity for IGG Arena Indonesia to launch that in Indonesia. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Azlan, the co-founder and chief strategist for Medcart. We established the company back in 2016 and went live in January 2018. We deploy a medical benefits automation system where we assist our clients to better manage the employees' medical benefits through our apps. Our unique value is that we use a pay-per-use model together with a prepaid medical fund into our ecosystem, which is fully refundable. In 2019, we launched a new module, Medcart, to support our panels to procure medicine from us, as well as assisting our clients to manage their long-term medication plan for their employees. In 2021, we launched Medcare, our in-house telemedicine option for our users in order for them to enjoy a more seamless experience in meeting their medical needs within our apps. To date, we have 250 clients with almost 35,000 users and 2,000 panels nationwide. And I'm happy to say that right now we are in the midst of raising our seed fund. Recently, in collaboration with Raison, we launched our own COVID-19 rapid self-test kit with our own brand, Silesium, which is available in the market now. Our mission is always to champion a fairer economic model across our health ecosystems towards a better cost containment for our stakeholders, maintaining the level of medical services fairer, faster, and healthier together. Thank you.
Hi, and good day to everyone. My name is Dr. Saleh. I'm a Managing Director for MyMedical Healthcare Sdn Bhd. Okay, what is MyMedical Healthcare? MyMedical Healthcare is a healthcare company registered in Malaysia. We are committed to be part of healthcare system in Malaysia. Our focus on healthcare is circumcision. We have been started this since 2014, and so far we have performed more than 10,000 circumcision. This includes circumcision in baby, children, and adults. Using subsidization model, we have been selected as social enterprise by Magic. We are giving free circumcision services to selected B40 communities, orphanage, disabilities, and indigenous people. We also have been invented several products, including Solering, Katan, Solering Baby, and Econ Bag. This made us as a technopreneur. The product have been awarded by several awarding bodies, including Malaysia, Korea, Canada, and Japan. Apart from that, we also provide training and education to various levels of healthcare personnel using our new platform, MyMedical Academy, which has been registered under HRDR Corp Malaysia as a training provider. In this academy, we have been doing health promotion to community for maintaining good health and well-being. We are very proud to be selected as one of the participation company in the GMP Indonesia program. Although this is our first experience of trying to engage with foreign country and company, but this is a very good experience to us. Even though the outcome is not as what expected, but at least we have been exposed to Indonesian market and culture. Thank you so much to Magic and KUMPUL, especially to Yuan for guiding us in the program. We hope we can see you again as a partner, especially after the pandemic is over. Thank you so much and goodbye.
Is a cybersecurity solutions provider. We help our clients secure their critical information by helping them establish certain processes that adhere to certain guidelines like the ISO 27001. We also do security assessments that help our clients to detect their vulnerabilities and make sure that they don't get attacked by cyber threats. We also have a 24/7 SOC that helps monitor our clients' solutions on cybersecurity. So we chose to participate in GMP Indonesia because we wanted to evaluate and validate the NSI, which is our own in-house cybersecurity management dashboard. So through the journey, through the immersion, and also the design sprint and all the other engagement with the mentors, we explored how we can achieve the product market fit, coming from understanding and empathy of what is actually required by our target market segment, which would be the banks and FSIs, the healthcare, and also SMEs as well, and also on the manufacturing. And we also learned about how the regulation and the awareness is towards cybersecurity in Indonesia and how we can serve those target market segments. And we are very, very happy to see potential collaborations with partners and also potential clients that we could get based on our engagements with them. So thank you, KUMPUL. Thank you, Magic.
During economic downfall, just like now during pandemic, many people lost their jobs. A solution to them is to become a gig worker. There is no definitive breakdown of gig workers by gender, but men are more likely than women to participate in online labor platforms such as Grab, Gojek, or Foodpanda. Women, on the other hand, they are more likely to earn supplemental income and to work part-time than men. Women are more likely to become home-based resellers, engaged in selling goods either online or offline to their social network. Hi, my name is Sheikh Zaidin, CEO and co-founder of Agent2You. Agent2You helps to enrich the informal economy in reseller industry by digitalizing the business operations of brand owners and their home-based resellers. They sell products such as food and beverages, cosmetic, health supplement, and fashion. Data from our platform shows that there are massive increase in sales volume during pandemic. The rapid growth and the needs to go digital during pandemic require high demand in digitalizing their business. We have more than 120,000 resellers, with 85% of them are women. With our 20 years of experience in resellers industry, Agent2You are keen to become the most comprehensive resellers management platform. Invested by 500 startups, we will introducing new products and services soon with one in mind, to enrich the informal economy in resellers.
Hi everyone, good afternoon. My name is Cecilim and I'm here to present Smartfund along with the co-founder Alfred Chan. Smartfund will be a game changer in the invoice financing marketplace. Our unique value propositions will deliver. First, instant invoice verifications will help eliminate invoice financing fraud. We automate the end-to-end processes to read and verify the invoice. Our business model is based on two revenue streams. One, annual recurring SaaS revenue from the platform. Second, transaction revenue on volume. Summarized below is a detailed breakdown of our pricing model for corporate and financials. Just to add, we presented these pricing models to OCBC Bank already, and they were fairly receptive, given the risk-reward compared to financial losses resulting from frauds. Our two-pronged go-to-market plan will focus on, first, promoting the Smartfund brand through a connect, educate, prove, and sell approach we emphasize on in-person meeting. Second, targeting top financial and listed corporate with dedicated sales team for each clientele segments. In terms of tractions, we are currently in active mandate negotiations with OCBC Bank and a P2P player on our first corporate transaction involving Astra Baby and expect to go live by Q2 this year. We are in discussions to onboard 6 other financials and 4 listed corporate, as well as talking to EPF on the strategic partnerships. In summary, Smartfund is a game-changing proposition. A blue ocean opportunity of close to 180 billion ringgit just for Malaysia, and what more if we can expand it to regional and global markets. And last but not least, it's scalable. We invite you to join us on this exciting journey as we revolutionize the invoice financing ecosystems. Thank you very much.
Speedhome is a property rental platform that connects landlord and tenant to deal directly. Speedhome vision is to be a super app for property investor in Asia. Here are the 3 problems that we are solving. Problem number 1, landlords are demanding up to 3 months of deposit to protect against any damages. However, we are actually lowering the bar for a lot of tenants to actually rent without deposit. This is done possible because we partner with Experian to do credit checking to actually filter out a lot of unquality tenants, so landlords are getting quality tenants. Problem statement number 2, the unexpected losses arises from tenant from hell arises such as TV, sofa stolen, wall damages. All these losses are insufficient to be covered by the conventional deposit. Since year 2017, Speedhome partnered with Allianz General Insurance to cover landlords up to 20 times more than conventional deposit. Last, problem statement number 3. Landlords often feel that passive income is the income that we do not need to do anything. However, property investments are actually tedious. Here's why. Managing rental, landlords have to deal with the tenant, solve property maintenance work. Often when there is any dispute in the tenancy agreement, landlords have to deal with it. However, if you go through Speedhome deal with all that with our in-house runner, in-house maintenance team, in-house operation executive, and often also help landlord to do eviction method as well. Today, Speedhome are managing 4,500 active tenancies, and we are helping more than 9,000 over landlords since year 2017 to rent out property. So, if you have any rental property that's vacant, talk to us today.
My name is Jerome, and I am the co-founder of VirtualX. We are a virtual reality training platform for the heavy industries. When we talk about heavy industries, we know that it is super complicated and super dangerous. Every year, there are 264 million industrial accidents happening globally. 350,000 of them results in death, and this costs the global economy $1.25 trillion. To combat this, industrial companies spend a lot of money on training, but unfortunately, accidents keep happening. We realize the problem is training itself. People learn 90% better with hands-on training, but unfortunately, only 4% of all training is being taught that way due to safety and cost reasons. This begs a question: what if we can make training hands-on, but cost-effective and safe? And this is where VirtualX comes in. At VirtualX, we are a virtual reality training platform that provides our users with hands-on training, which is 90% better. You can use it anywhere at any time, and it is risk-free because you're in a simulation. What makes us really unique is our cloud-based platform, allowing us to provide to our clients a private and secure virtual reality library to safeguard their IP. It also comes with a training performance data tracking system, allowing us to prove training effectiveness. Our system also comes with a management system, which allows managers to remotely manage all training. We have launched this platform in Q1 2020, and in 2020 alone, we have made about 150,000 ringgit in revenue. We have also worked with a few of the Malaysian industrial big brands, including Petronas, Tenaga Nasional, and Proton. So if you'd like to speak to us, call us up. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Chinvi from DFA Automation and Robotics. DF is a technology company focusing in designing, manufacturing and servicing of automated guided vehicle AGV and autonomous mobile robot AMR. AGV is a robot being used to transfer material automatically from one point to another point, and it is widely used in a factory, in manufacturing plant or in a warehouse to help further automate the material handling process and to reduce the working hazard of human operator. DF started in the year of 2012, and currently we have 60 staff located in different locations, providing our support and service to our customers. DF AGV have been deployed in various countries such as Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia, Vietnam, to India, to Europe, and all the way to Mexico. If you would like to know more about our system and our service, feel free to visit our website at www.dfautomation.com or drop us an email at sales@dfautomation.com. And finally, I would like to take this opportunity to thank the organizer to organize this GMP Indonesia, and it's our honor to be invited to participate in this event. I'm looking forward for more collaboration and also communication with our friends from Indonesia, especially from KUMPUL in future. Thank you very much.